Good afternoon, class. Oh, good morning, sorry. Good morning, class. Alright, so just going to mark the exercise 2, the odd numbers. At this point, you have done that for homework already. Okay. Yes? I'm going to mark the odd. You did odd and even was yesterday. That's all? Then we were using the rules of shorthand or the short method that we introduced to you yesterday. Okay. So let's go. So the first question is solve for x. I know I marked most of your books yesterday as well. So just go through this quickly. So we said that the idea is to get the x's on the right and left hand side and the constants on the right hand side, or the numbers on the right hand side. So what we do is we're going to take it over the equal sign. So it becomes, the positive becomes negative, of course. So it's negative 10 minus 2. What's negative 10 minus 2? Negative 12. So all agree with that? Okay. Okay. Go to number 3. As you can see, we have negative 4x is equal to negative 3. So what do we have to do here? We have to get x standing on its own. Not so. So how is negative 4 and x bonded? Are those two bonded? Multiplication. So what does that do? Is 2 divided by negative 4. That cancels, so x is equal to negative divided by negative is positive. And there's no number that goes into 3 and to 4 other than 1 without the remainder. The answer remains 3 over 4. Okay? Look at the next question. Number 5. Number 5, we have 2x plus 7 is equal to 13. Again, the idea is to keep the x's on the left hand side and everything else on the right hand side. We take 7 over the equal sign. So 2x is equal to 13. See, that is positive. I take it over, it becomes negative 7. So what's 13 minus 7? 13 minus 7 is 6. And how is 2 and x bonded by multiplication? So to get x on its own, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. It cancels, so x equals 6 divided by 2 is? Yes?
So it's not that we just write the answer?
No. The reason why, what did you hear yesterday?
I know, I wasn't
You heard me. I mentioned it yesterday. Although some of you can see the answer from the offset, from the beginning, we are going to follow the rules. The reason for that is because the sum is not going to remain this small. Okay, so when the sum becomes bigger, we know which rules to apply, or how the rules work as well. Okay? And then we can test it as well. We can say 3 is x, if x is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 7 is 30. So the equation is balanced. Or the number sentence is true. Let's go to the next question, which is number 7. So here we have x over 3 plus 4 is equal to 5. Again, the first step is to get x is one side, numbers the other side. Okay, let's take this over the equal sign. So what do I have is x over 3 is equal to 5 minus 4. What's 5 minus 4? 1. So x over 3 is equal to 1. So how is x and 3 bonded? Division. So what must I do? The reciprocal function of that is going to be 2 Multiply, that is the inverse. So multiply. What I do on one side, I do on the other side. Also, why didn't I put this over 1? This 3 over 1? It's not a fraction. If this was a fraction, I would put a 3 over 1. So 3 cancels 3, so x is equal to, and we test again, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 1 plus 4 is 5. So number sense is 3. Okay. Number 9. X is one side, numbers other side. So I'm going to bring x over, and then 3 and negative 7 goes to the right hand side. So 6x is going nowhere, so I write that first. So 6x, the sign remains the same. That's positive, I bring it over, becomes negative x is equal to. Negative 6 is going nowhere. So you write it as negative 6. I'm bringing positive 3 over the equal sign, becomes negative 3. I bring negative 7 over the equal sign, becomes positive 7. Okay. So what is 6x minus x? 5x is equal to negative 6 minus 3. It's negative 9. And negative 9 plus negative 9 plus 7 is negative 2. You all agree with that? Okay. How do I get x on its own? How do I get x on its own? Divided by 5 both sides. So it cancels. So x equal to negative 2 over. Okay. See any confusion? Okay. Carry on. Minus 5x plus 5 is equal to 2x plus 7. Okay. First step is to get x is on the left hand side and then numbers on the right hand side. So I'm going to take 2x over the equal sign and then 5 goes that side. There's negative x. Minus positive 2x becomes negative 2x. 7. You bring 5 over the equal sign, becomes minus 5. What is minus x minus 2x? Minus 3x is equal to 7 minus 5 is 2. How do I get x on its own? Divide by minus 3 both sides. Cancel, so x equal to minus 2/3. Okay? Number 13. See, it's the same thing we're doing all the time. Aya, could you have just looked at the sum and said what the answer was? Exactly. You see now why we have to learn a set of rules so that inspection won't be applied all the time. Okay? Do we take it over the equal sign? X is on the left hand side, numbers on the right hand side. So what do I have? 4x plus 6x. We bring negative 5x out, becomes plus 5x is equal to minus 23. We bring positive 7 over, becomes negative 7. What is 4x plus 6x? 10x plus 5x, 15x is equal to negative 23 minus 7. Negative 30. How do I get x on its own? Divide by 15 both sides. That cancels. So positive divided by negative, or negative divided by positive is negative. 15 divided by 30 is? The answer is x is equal to negative 2. Right. Any issues here? No? Number 15. Oops. So 10x plus 7 is equal to 12 minus 2x. Same story. X is one side, numbers the other side. Okay. So it's going to be 10x is equal to 10x. You see negative 2x, you're taking over the equal sign, becomes positive 2x is equal to 12. Positive 7 you bring over becomes negative 7. Okay? And what is 10x plus 2x? 12x is equal to 12 minus 7 is 1. How do you get x on its own? Divided by 12 both sides. So that cancels. So x equal to 5. Okay. And that brings us to the end of the odd numbers. Correct? No. Let's just mark the even numbers. I'm just going to stop this video here. The full lesson can be found in the description box below.